Welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies Moldavite crystal video. My name's Nathan if you happen to be new here, and I've been making videos about crystals, transformation, metaphysical properties of them for quite a while now. And one of my absolute favorite crystals is Moldavite. And today in this video, what I wanted to share with you guys is an experience that I've had repeatedly over and over again with quite literally every single new piece of Moldavite that I have gotten. And I've probably had over 1,000 pieces of Moldavite go through my hands at this point now, because I'm also a Moldavite crystal seller. So here's the thing. This is what happens to me every single time, and I'd love to hear from you guys if you've experienced this too. It's what we're talking about. You ever have that feeling where you get a new piece of Moldavite, it unleashes this huge wave of energy, like immediately when you unbox it, and you feel literally ridiculously high. You feel shaky, like all this intense high vibrational energy is moving through you. And it lasts for however long. This is the part that varies between pieces. Generally, for me at this point now, that part lasts about a day, all right? But when I first got into Moldavite, that part would last like almost a month. So here's the thing. You feel this high vibrational energy, and then all of a sudden, it goes away. The Moldavite gives you this huge burst of energy that gets you extremely high, and then suddenly, you stop feeling that high vibration energy from the Moldavite, and all of a sudden, your life starts to feel extremely shitty. And I'm gonna specify this a little bit better, okay? And I want everybody to know who really is passionate about Moldavite. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be hating on it in this video. This is one of the most magical attributes that Moldavite has, and I'm very excited to talk about it with you guys. So here's the thing. Moldavite unleashes this huge surge of energy. I have felt this every single piece that I've gotten. Now, my experience with this personally and my position on what is happening here is very simply explained, and I'd love to hear from you guys what your perspective on this is, because mine is always changing, and a lot of it has to do with the amazing stuff you guys share with me. But what I feel currently is that there are infinite versions of myself that exist. And the one that I'm currently in, the version of me that I'm in, is the one that my attention is seated in. So basically my attention is sitting in this human vehicle, in this version timeline of reality. But there's all these other versions of me that exist. Now, when I get a new piece of Moldavite, oftentimes the powerful, magical, transformational energy of it, after having had worked with the energy, it actually shifts me to a higher vibrational timeline where I'm actually happier, more successful. I've gone through some transformations. I'm more in alignment with my higher self, for example, things like this, right? So what ends up happening is it shifts me to a completely different version of myself. Working with the Moldavite helps me to release certain things that are keeping me grounded to the current timeline that I've been on, and allows me to be liberated and free and almost kind of float to a higher vibrational reality where everything is quite literally put as just better. That's how I experience it, okay? So what I experience when I feel this huge surge of energy, to me, it's like when you get the Moldavite, this door opens in front of you, this metaphysical door, and all of the energy that this Moldavite is carrying, and it was destined for you, it's in your hands because it's meant for you. Out of all the pieces of Moldavite in the world, and also how extremely rare it is, the piece that you have is absolutely yours. Oh, it's yours all right, and you know it. And when that piece is yours, that door opens in front of you, and it unleashes this huge wave of energy that completely tunes you in to quite literally the timeline that this piece of Moldavite is going to help you to shift to. Now, this is the way that I explain it. This is the language that I'm using, but there's all kinds of different ways that we can look at this. I'm sure there's all kinds of different energetic ways that we can explain it. Right now, I'm just currently trying to move out of the wind so you guys can hear a little bit better. I guess this is probably the best spot for this video right now, at least. There's lots of wind. Just for some context, just so you guys know, I'm currently in Mount Rainier in Washington. This is actually Cougar Rock that I'm at right now. Yeah, I'm down in this riverbed, and I figured this was a great place to make some videos, and nothing I like doing more, so. Yep, that's where we are right now. So what ends up happening is it basically tunes me into this version of myself that is in this higher vibrational reality that's gone through the transformations already, I immediately tune to that version of myself, literally like a radio tower tuning to that receiver, right? And then what literally ends up happening is the momentum begins, the shift begins. Now all of a sudden, the path that is quite literally the path of manifestation that will cause me to walk from this timeline here to this one begins to unfold. And this is where it gets really interesting. Moldavite gets us extremely high and buzzing and feels all this amazing energy, and it causes us to feel really drawn to the Moldavite. We want it near us. We want to work with it more. We become obsessed with it. It's almost like Gollum in Lord of the Rings and how he feels about the ring. Like, this is oftentimes the energetic position that I feel about Moldavite. I'm trying to get this, like, to show you guys this piece is pretty nice. Why won't this camera focus? Oh, come on. It thinks my face is the winner, but really it's the Moldavite, and we all know that. So what ends up happening is this energy, we start to move on that path. And we feel so into the Moldavite that we keep it close to us and with us, and we continue to integrate this energy. But the truth is that to get from point A to point B, and to move to that path, and to basically have things become better in those ways, things aren't all rainbows and butterflies on the path to transformation. Because oftentimes, it's not just instantly we can just, most of us, we're not at this position yet, spiritually speaking and vibrationally. I'm not, okay? So I'm not even trying to diss anybody. I'm currently not either. But for most of us, it's very difficult to just instantly let go and instantly manifest over and teleport to this other version of yourself. What ends up happening is the Moldavite shows us this version of ourselves, begins to move us towards it, but then our egos, is how we like to call this, immediately get incredibly freaked out and grab onto everything that exists in the current timeline that we've been grounded to, because it's comfortable and we're used to it. And we grip it, and we scream, and we kick, and we freak the F out, and we start saying, why, universe? Why are you ruining my life? Moldavite is horrible. Moldavite's ruining my life. Start posting on social media and stuff. Moldavite ruined my life. Moldavite killed my aunt. People say stuff like this all the time. To me, it's very funny. I know that sometimes the stuff that happens with Moldavite, it's very intense and it's serious, okay? I know that can be the case for some people. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I've been through some serious stuff too with it. But the point is that our path to this version of ourselves, we have such a hard time letting go, so we grab onto everything, and then what does the Moldavite have to do? Well, now the Moldavite has to actually tune our attention to these issues and these things we're holding on to and refusing to let go of. And so now the Moldavite has to focus its energy on helping you to let go of these things. So instead of focusing the energy on this amazing, beautiful reality and high vibrational, high energy, now it's focusing all of its power on helping you to dissolve these things that are a pain in your ass, but for some reason, you are refusing to let go of. Welcome to humanity. What a great place. Why is it that Moldavite gets us extremely high and lifts us up into some of the most amazing and profound bliss that we've ever felt, only to then grab us and throw us down in the dirt and kick us and beat us when we're already down? Like that whole saying of like, don't kick a dead horse, or what is it? You guys know what maybe some of you know what I'm saying. It's like, why is Moldavite doing that to us? The truth is that Moldavite's not doing that to us. We are doing that to ourselves. The first wave of energy that you feel when you integrate and you open that box and you get that new piece of Moldavite, that is everything that you are, and that Moldavite is helping you to realize within yourself. That's the truth. That's the beautiful magic. But you have to be willing to let go so that you can be that and have it. And for me, I've built myself so structured into this current story and reality where I'm a YouTuber and I'm traveling the world and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and it's all been very successful. So the things that are successful, in my ego's opinion, are extremely hard for me to let go of. So when the Moldavite starts targeting these things and showing me that I need to let go of these things in certain ways that I can't comprehend on this level, it freaks me out and I hold on to them even more. And I refuse to let go. And so what ends up happening is we stop feeling this amazing potential that the Moldavite is revealing to us, and what we start feeling is our resistance. Moldavite is not the one that's ruining our lives. Moldavite is opening a portal to the best life you could possibly imagine. It's you who is, quote unquote, ruining your life because you're unwilling to let go of the current story that you're so freaking attached to, that it's so hard for you to possibly imagine that there could be something out there that's actually better that you don't even know what it is. You know, I think I want to live in a mansion treehouse in Costa Rica and be a huge crystal YouTuber. That's what I think. I'm pretty damn sure, okay? I'm pretty sure. But what if, I'm just saying as an example, what if there's something else that I am on another timeline that's an even higher vibrational reality, even more abundant, even more beautiful, even more enlightening, in ways that I can't even think of or create in my own human mind, because I just don't know. I'm too attached. I'm too programmed. What if there's something else and it's waiting to receive me, and I'm literally tying myself to like a rope and grappling hook and shoving hooks in everything in this reality and refusing to let it go? And so what does the Moldavite do? It's not going to ruin your life. Moldavite doesn't do that. No, that's not possible. That really is not possible. Moldavite's amazing, and you know, I got this new piece of Moldavite, and like I said, I'll show you guys. It's very nice. It's an amazing piece, I think. And I felt an amazing, amazing energy from it. It was extremely fiery, extremely high vibrational. And the Moldavite literally communicated and told me, I've worked with it so much now that I can really intuitively tune into it, and told me that this Moldavite is going to work with me on believing in myself. And then immediately, the power of it turned off, but it hasn't. The power's still working. I'm just not feeling it because I'm gripping on so tightly to certain things in my reality to be perfectly honest with you guys, I have not identified what it is yet that I am out of alignment with. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm pretty confused currently, but it's okay. I'm having fun with it. You know, I'm listening, okay? I'm doing my best. So that's Moldavite, guys. And that's exactly why Moldavite gets you extremely high and then throws you in the dirt and starts kicking you. Because it's you kicking yourself. And Moldavite's just showing you potential and the infinite power that you are. That's all it's doing, you know? It's very simple stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for liking this video. Thank you for dropping a comment below and letting me know what you think about this conversation. Have you ever experienced this? What was the problem for you? What was the solution? I would love to know. And thank you also for, what was the other thing? Thanks for being a subscriber. I don't know if I said that yet. Thanks for subscribing. Much love, guys. I'll see you in the next video.